People of the world, it is time to open up your eyes to what Jordan Cant is doing with his data. And today, people, today, I finished Schitt's Creek. Me and my parents, we finished watching it. And now I'm sad, because I enjoyed that show, and I don't like sitcoms. I don't really like sitcoms, but it's usually because most sitcoms I watch, I'm like, either I can't really like connect with it because there's not many characters I like, or I just feel like a lot of the time it's like, I don't know, what was different about Schitt's Creek was it was the characters, that watching these characters grow was important instead of just the random things they were getting up to. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we finished that tonight. I'm exposed. I'm not wearing many clothes. I don't know why. I just decided I was going to sit in bed like this today. Don't question me. I'm in my own home. Leave me be. But what it did do, and it's something I think I maybe mentioned in the last vlog, can't remember. I'm not mentioning much because I don't want to set myself a task that I can't complete. But I have had an idea for a TV show for many years. And if anyone, I've talked about it in some of the vlogs, I had an idea for a film 10 years ago. Yeah, I was like 13. And, that hurt. Oh, I'm old. Why did I say 13? I would have been 12. I'm just preparing for next year. This year doesn't count. I had a birthday in lockdown. I'm gonna have another one. Anyway, irrelevant. I've never been able to I've never been able to do the one eye close thing. Like, not a wink, but where it's like someone's like twitching. Anyway. I wrote a film. It's called Dare to Dare, and it's about an evil board game which makes you play a game of dares, and if you lose the dare, you die. It's essentially like Final Destination, but they kind of have an idea that they're gonna die and kind of have an idea of how to not die. So that was my film. And if you remember the incredible film, Truth or Dare, that came out 2 years ago, 3 years ago, wasn't good. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good, in my opinion. Probably because I'm bitter, because I wrote the exact same thing, but in my opinion, better. So that really annoyed me. So, but ever since, I've always been really interested in writing, and I've wanted to write things, and I'm just not very good at putting words to paper. And I was watching Schitt's Creek, and I was like, I don't need to write any other thing than stories that I can honestly tell. Stories that I can write, and I don't need to try and make them seem like they're anything they're not, and I don't need to try and be clever about them more than to make them entertaining, but like I don't need to try and be super clever with these storylines and stuff when I can look at my own experiences and my friends and my life and connect loads of funny things that have happened, loads of weird people and wonderful people that I have met along the way that would just make for a really interesting story. So, I'm writing a sitcom. I'm not going to say what it's called, I'm not going to give you any more than that, but just know that, you know, exciting things are happening. They'll probably never get finished because, you know me, I told you were getting a song. To be fair, we did do most of that song, and then lockdown happened, and we couldn't finish it. Unfortunately, if I was a good enough singer, I would do it myself, but I'm not, so I kind of need the rest of the gang back. But yeah. Big plans for this TV show. I've written 2 pages, which is still not even to the title sequence of the show. But yeah, I mean, hopefully one day I won't be talking about it on my phone, and instead we'll be talking about it sat opposite Graham Norton. Let's make it happen. But yeah, so this week again, I haven't left the house again. It's Thursday night. I'm sorry I didn't start vlogging. I haven't left the house yet this week. I haven't had a reason to. I've been having very odd, vivid dreams of every nature. Any nature that you could say, I'm gonna say it's like a 15 rating, you know? Any 15 film. There's nothing 18 in there, but 15 at least, you know? That sort of content in every sense. You know, strong language, violence. Please ignore the absolute state of my room if you catch a glimpse of it. But I figured I would show you So I have to make a film with college, or well, we don't have to make a film, but we have to have a production. And with the world as it is, it will have to be a film. Or at least that's what we're going for. So I don't have very much space in my room that isn't covered by mess. Don't come at me. But what I do, and we need a plain background. So I have this tiny bit of wall for scale. That's, my arm can reach the corner, my head can reach this. So I only have really the length of my arm, where all the rest of the wall has stuff. So this is the only bit I can use. So this is my setup. I have my brother's weight bench on my bed. I have my laptop here, which is where I'll put the script and stuff that I need. I have my ring light. It's on a very low setting, but it's just so that, because the sun comes through the curtain over here, it hits me and it's just this aggressive bright light on one side. You can kind of see it a little bit on one side of my face. So I've closed the curtains, got the ring light on. I have, so ring light, tripod in front of ring light so that I don't need the ring light bright. And then I set up the camera here so that it's resting. And it's a process, shall we say. It's a process, but it's working this far. So yeah. But now I gotta go film the rest, so I just figured I'd show you my setup because it's carnage in here. It's an absolute state. Everything is everywhere.
Benson, come here, buddy. Oi. You excited for your walk? Yes. We're gonna go in a minute. We're gonna go to, wow, where'd you go? Benson.
So I left the house. It's Friday, first time of the week, and it was to see a dog.
Benson.
Okay, he's too excited about the prospect of getting his lead on so that he can actually go for the walk. You can't see him in the darkness.
Benson, what's this? Come here. Yeah.
Now I'm just being whipped by his tail. This is love. True friendship. I really hope you can hear Jessica singing. Jessica, sing louder! It'd be really embarrassing if it's not Jessica and I just shouted at one of her family members, but you know, it's fine.
Benson, come here. Look. There you go, you can see him now. Who's a good boy? You ready for a walk?
Oh, he's so ready for a walk. Well, I just woke up to some crazy news. I am now the co-owner of the Festival Theatre. Okay, not really, but that was my dream, and it was a very odd dream. I woke up in my dream. I was, so obviously all the theatres are closed right now, and I got an email basically being like, we want you to be the one to reopen the Festival Theatre after lockdown. So I had to make all the preparations. They put me in charge. They gave me the keys and they were like, you're now the owner of the Festival Theatre. And that's what I did. Except I didn't know anyone's names and stuff because I've only worked with them for a few months. And so they were like, right, Jordan, so you're in charge of radios and you're in charge of when it opens and what shows get played. We put on a knockoff version of Hamilton if you're curious, so there you go. My dreams are weird. Before that, because I woke up at like 4 in the morning because it wasn't a nightmare because I enjoyed it, but a very aggressive dream about going to a toy shop, like a Forbidden Planet type shop, if you know what that is. So it's not like kids' toys necessarily. It's like quite like a pop. What are they called? Pop. Doesn't matter. Went to one of those shops, and then when we tried to leave, the door was locked, and then they were like, oh, sorry, yeah, you have to leave this way because it's late. And we left this other way and ended up in this like an insane asylum, and they weren't letting us leave, and we had to try and fight our way out, which was really fun. But yeah, so that was my dreams last night. Anyway, that's all. I was about to do the intro, but it's not, because it's the outro time. And I finally worked out how I'm managing my TikTok. I have a routine. I have a schedule, shall we say. It is hopefully, I don't know what's going on with me, Jordan, chill. It's hopefully going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, maybe not Friday, depends how many I make, background footage videos. Tuesday, Thursday, costume videos. No, I don't wear costumes. Ranking dancing on ice costumes. I don't know why I'm telling you. Doesn't matter. Friday will be something random if it's not already a background footage, or I'll maybe just miss out a day in the week because I feel like Friday's a good day to capitalize on views since everyone's on their phone on a Friday night, particularly now. Saturday is going to be a Saw Could They Have Survived little short clip that I've been doing, because some of them do well, some of them don't, some of them really don't, but some of them do well. And then Sunday is going to be a summary of my week, and by that I don't mean this is what I did, but I'm going to give you some recommendations. But I figured, why not do it in the vlog as well, which is really going to date the vlog. But I'm going to do song of the week, I'm going to do movie of the week, and I'm going to do random thing that I suggest you do, that I did. So song of the week is Deal With It by Ash Nico, which I wasn't a huge fan of her at first, and I'm not a huge fan of her, but that song I think is great. It's poppy enough for me that I really like, because a lot of her music's quite, I don't know, is it grunge? I don't know. It's like not my type of music. I like Cry, and I like Daisy, and I like Deal With It, but I love Deal With It a lot. So that's my song recommendation of the week, and my movie recommendation of the week. I kind of have two, but I'm going to save one for next week in case I don't watch a movie from now till next week. So I'm going to say What Happened to Monday, which was a very good film. It's on Netflix. It's about septuplets, identical-ish septuplets who are born in a world where there's a one-child policy, and then one of them goes missing. That's what the film's about. I'm not going to give you any more than that, but it's 2 hours long, and I usually don't watch a film if it's longer than like 90 minutes, 100 minutes, because I have a really bad attention span, as you will witness all the time. So I watched it. What was I saying? That's not even me joking. It's a long film, and so I wasn't thinking I was going to be able to hold out. But it's one of those films that a lot happens. It just, like, the first sort of 15 minutes are setting the scene, and then it's just, like, full-on story going on. It's none of this, like, hour-long, what's gonna happen, and then the last 45 minutes is actually something. It's, like, 15 minutes of what's going on, and then an hour and a half of, like, whoa. So I recommend. And, yeah, that's all. That's glitching. That's all I have to say, is what I was going to say. So I hope the only thing you catch is me, ISO later. So week 45, locked down.